Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then a little introduction. This is a place to share stories, adventures, and everything I wish I'd known before embarking on them. My name is Drina, and you're watching From VG to Here. Welcome to Poland. We spent most of our time in the capital city of Krakow, exploring the old town and the surrounding markets, buying trinkets and souvenirs from back home, and trying food at just about every restaurant we came across. For most other countries prior, we had saved our dollars on eating out, especially in Switzerland because the currency exchange just wasn't in our favor. As we reached Eastern Europe, however, that switched and we enjoyed being able to splurge more on local delicacies.
Blue powder everywhere. Alright, there's supposed to be a guy that comes out with a trumpet and plays now, but we're unsure if he's going to. Ah, he was right there, he's waving.
Day 2 in Poland, we opted to take a guided tour of Auschwitz. Unlike Vimy Ridge, it makes more financial sense to pay for this tour, and I'm ever so glad that we did. No matter how much you've read about what happened at these camps or how many history courses you've taken, there isn't a more humbling and yet heartbreaking experience than actually seeing it for yourself. The vast size of these camps and square footage on paper doesn't compare to the rows and rows of buildings and walking the paths that over 1 million people walked during their final hours. The day started out sunny, But as we approached the camps and got closer, it began to rain and clouds made the sky dark, just as the atmosphere throughout the camps themselves was as well. I mentioned this to our tour guide, who noticed that every tour she's ever done, it's been gloomy and rainy despite the weather in the city or the time of year, almost as though it's trying to set the tone for what you're about to see and the realities that took place there. Our tour took us to 2 of the 3 concentration camps there. Auschwitz I, built mainly by political prisoners, and Auschwitz-Birkenau, where the majority of the gas chamber murders took place. The following day, the rain continued, and so we decided to continue with our World War II history, and made our way to Oskar Schindler's factory and the museum that's been created there. If you don't know who or what I'm talking about, I wasn't familiar with this history either, until Sierra and I started our Europe journey and the history that we discovered in Berlin. That's when Sierra began to educate me on the parts I didn't know about both World War I and World War II, and we ended up watching Schindler's List, a movie based on the events of Oskar Schindler and the story of how he employed over 12,000 Jewish people during the Holocaust to avoid them from being sent to concentration camps like Auschwitz. summarizes our short time in Poland. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, as well as any other videos you'd be interested in seeing. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to be notified of more like it, as well as to join me on my future journeys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next destination. Bye guys!